It's your boy, Coffee Man Ran, and we're back with another installment of But Not Before My Coffee. If you're a returning viewer to this channel, welcome back. How you doing? How your mama them? If you're new to this channel, this is where we sit here and talk about life and coping with it with our best friend, the coffee. So, if you've been here for the last 2 weeks, we've been sitting here talking about life planning and how to plan your life out and get more structured and organized. This is more of a New Year's resolution type of thing, but like I said in the first video, my thought process is your New Year starts when you restart your 365-day count to your next birthday. So your birthday is your New Year. So continuing on, we did our year in our first video. We did our month in our week, so to speak, in the second video. And today's video is about your day-to-day planning. This is my bread and butter. I do this every single day. Sometimes I even do this multiple times in a day to ensure that I cover every single thing that I need to tackle within my day. It's easier to plan out the week, but it's much more satisfying to see your daily checklist disappear. So, I won't tarry no longer. Let's start on today's walkthrough of how I'm planning my day. So, as of recording, today is Thursday. We're going into Friday. This is day 2 of my normal recording cycle, but I'm kind of a day behind. So walk with me as I try to 1, catch up, and 2, make sure that Friday and the weekend is both enjoyable and productive. So step 1. The first thing that you have to take into account when planning out your day is where are you in the week and what must happen today because it's time sensitive. Maybe you fell behind. Maybe this is your way of getting ahead and stopping your procrastination so you're 2 days in advance. Write that down first. So what we're going to do is items to finish for today / items to finish for the week, since this is going into Friday. As I stated in the beginning part of this, I'm behind. So the first thing I need to write down is record the next installment of the Coffee Man Ran World Tour. So, if you haven't heard about the Coffee Man Ran World Tour, this is a segment on my channel where I go and explore coffees from around the world using a subscription service, and I taste the flavor palettes, I roast the beans, grind the beans, and make both a cup of coffee and a latte with a little bit of mixtures in it based off of the flavor palette of the coffee. So once you're done planning your day, head over there. I think you'll enjoy it. Links over here in the corner. So, nonetheless, that's my first thing. I have to do that tomorrow. It was supposed to be done today, but we're a day behind. So, we're going to live with it. Next up, I need to reprogram my camera. So, I've been using the camera that's in front of you for the last couple of videos, both for the Coffee Man Ran World Tour and Bud, Not Before My Coffee. But I need to reprogram the camera settings because there are some things that I want to do to tweak it to make my camera present in a better capacity. So, next thing on the list, reprogram the camera. Next thing on the list, we're still getting kind of lengthy with the things that have to be finished today list. I'm going to tell you a little trick when we get further into this, but for right now, walk with me. I'm going to write edit videos. This is a loaded statement, so walk with me. And I always write down how many we have. We have 2 on the docket. And I subdivide these into extra bullet points. So first one is a client video from this past weekend that should have already been edited, but we fell behind. Don't judge me. And the last thing is edit the video that I'm shooting right now. So for those of you that are watching this as I write, CMR stands for Coffee Man Ran. Yeah, okay, you got this. Y'all smart. I'm not walking you through that. Next on the list, and the last thing on the items to finish list, is set up a meeting with one of my clients. So going back for those who are new to the channel, I do photography and video. So occasionally I'll have meetings that are outside of my work, my actual job, that need to be done in order to get client work completed. So this is one of those things. After you've mapped out all of your need to do items within the day, you map out the next set of items, which are, I like to refer to as the additional action items. These are the items that are still a part of your to-do list for the day, but are not as time sensitive as the items that are above this. These are just items that it's just like, if I can get to these in a day, these will be great, but I'm not gonna die if they don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Set up my font package and prep my coffee shop tour for the weekend. So, mild story time. I've been trying to set up a font package that's like geared towards my content in Canva. I really love Canva. Canva's amazing. Um, and I've been trying to set up this font package specifically for what I do for YouTube and social media. And I'm gonna do that either Friday or it'll be a rollover task in the Saturday. I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow since I got a little more free time on my hands. And yeah, part two is prepping my coffee shop tour for the weekend. I always try to go to a coffee shop on Saturday or Sunday to do work, more than likely both days. But I try to go to a coffee shop on Saturday or Sunday to get out of the house. I sit here and work at home all day long. It's monotonous, it's boring. So for the weekend, I'm going somewhere if I'm gonna do any bit of work. And that somewhere is the coffee shop. So for this weekend, I wanna find somewhere new that I never tried. I can do a quick little vlog about this coffee shop, especially if other people haven't heard about it in the city. It's both content and easy work. Coffee shop vlogs really don't take as long to edit as it is a whole YouTube video or the CMR World Tour that happens in the kitchen. So nonetheless, easier content and a thrill to get away from the house. Cool? Cool. Step 3, you set up a bonus item. So we'll mark that in. My 2 action items that I have here is bonus item. And I know you'll be like, but Randy, you have a list already. Why are we adding extra things to the list? Hear me out. A bonus item is an item that's just like, if I can achieve every single thing I can in this day, this is either 1, a reward, or 2, an extreme boost ahead so we don't have to do it later. So for me, I need to binge watch a series of movies. It's both work and play. And I know you're gonna probably be like, why are we binge watching movies? I'm writing something. I need to get a little bit of taste of the context of the movie series that I'm trying to write. So bonus content. So that's what I'm gonna write down. I'll let you see the movie as I write it. And put your speculations in the comment section about why you think I'm even researching this in the first place. Step 4. Step 4 is what I refer to as the daily highlight. And this might almost sound like it cancels out the rest of the list. It doesn't. And what the daily highlight is, it is that one thing on your entire list that regardless if the day goes haywire that you must complete. Because life will life, and sometimes your list will be in vain because life decided to hand you a bucket of lemons. This is your lemonade. So, your daily highlight. For me, mine is I have to record my content. Regardless of what else happens, everything else would go to shit. I'm gonna record this content. And boom, that's Friday. Normally on Friday or going into Friday, I also plan out Saturday and Sunday. But I'm not gonna bore you all with the laundry list that ends up being my weekend. For now, we're gonna recap what the steps are for planning out your day. So, steps for the day. Number 1, figure out where you are in the week and what must get done on this day because it's time sensitive. Put those things down and ensure that your top part of your list are your must-dos. Following a sequential order. Step 2, figure out what additional things you would like to do throughout the day and map out those things. If you need to add further detail to any of these, add the detail as you go. The more detail you get, the better and more clear you are with what you want to do throughout the day. Step 3 is a bonus item. This could either be something that is self-care, soothing, pleasant, a reward, or something that's kind of fun, but still a boost on your productivity piece. And last but not least is the major kicker of all of this, which is your daily highlight. Your daily highlight is regardless of what happens throughout the day, your day could go sour, nothing could go as planned. This is the one thing for certain that I know I can get done, and I'll feel some type of fulfillment. So keep these 4 thought processes in mind, and that is how you plan out your day. This would not be an appropriate episode and ending to an episode if I didn't provide you what's in my cup. We're in fall time, right? We're getting to sweatpants and hoodie season. It might partially be like that where you are, and it might not. You never know. But it's around the corner if you're in the U.S. So, if it's fall time, what do you think's in this cup? I give you a hint. It's kind of spicy. It's kind of pumpkin. It's pumpkin spice. So, let's get to the kitchen and make us my version of a pumpkin spice latte. Today, we are making my version of a pumpkin spice iced latte. I know you're gonna be like, wait, Randy, you had a mug that was hot coffee in there when you were sitting down doing your thing for your day-to-day planning. Hear me out. The hot coffee was to test run to see if the flavors were gonna even work with the coffee that I decided to use. And it did. So let's go ahead and dive into my pumpkin spice iced latte. Of course, you know the drill. Coffee your choice, followed by our favorite friend, oat milk. You love them, you love them. You know you love them. Syrups, pumpkin spice, white chocolate syrup, and some cinnamon for some razzle dazzle. I know you're probably gonna be like, white chocolate in a pumpkin spice latte? Hear me out, trust me, it's good. We're hitting them with the coffee. We're running out of said coffee, but it's all right. WDT tool first, one more time. Bada boom, bada bing. Let that espresso run. First up, just enough to coat the bottom. Next up, white chocolate, 2 pumps. Last but not least, the cinnamon, 1 pump for a little extra razzle dazzle. Ice. Milk. And last but not least, our shot. And we can't forget to stir. And here is our pumpkin spice iced latte. Cheers. If I do say so myself, the white chocolate rounds it out. Get a little dash of cinnamon for some razzle dazzle. This is good. So if you want to try it at home, do Randy's version. And that will conclude today's episode of But Not Before My Coffee. If you like this video, share it with some friends that enjoy coffee and planning content, of course. Subscribe to the channel because we have more to come. And also look out for the next episode of the Coffee Man Rand World Tour. We are doing this weekly where we are trying different coffees from around the world. So stay tuned, more to come. And you know my motto at the end of the videos, go be great. And as always, peace and blessings.